And now we can just come in whenever. I don't know.
Yeah.
I forgot to set the timer last time.
The timer? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Alright, hello and welcome to Moving Parts Gaming. I'm Riley, here with Alex. This is Stanley and his Parable. Alex, how would you summarize our last episode for the people who may have missed it?
What could it mean?
We explored a couple of the endings, a couple of the longer endings. We were introduced to Lion Chan, one of the fan favorites of the game.
That's true.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should
Which
I go to
door
the
would you
closet or hang out in the break room? Because those are both things that we haven't done yet.
That's true. I haven't seen the closet yet.
I'll
Although
go to
I
the
don't know how
closet.
long you have to spend at the closet.
I was just standing here when Tom Cruise locked himself in the closet.
Yet there was not
Nobody's
a single
giving me
person
any
here
answers.
either.
So I
Feeling
pull
a
out
wave
my
of
gun.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's
Tom
office.
Cruise, don't come out
hoping
the
he
closet,
might
don't
find
cap this bitch.
Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please,
He's on to me.
take your time.
No one come in.
Oh yeah, those wrenches.
I think we
Wrenches
may have
looking
accidentally
mighty
gotten
good.
credit for the closet ending.
That's the thing. I don't know how long you have to spend in the closet for the game to end. I mean, I feel like that's what a lot of people, wonder about themselves. How long do they have to spend in the closet?
You know, some people spend their whole lives in the closet.
I know. Very boring.
I think we may have gotten credit for the closet ending on accident.
Does it,
Coming to a staircase,
You get an
Stanley
achievement or
walked
something?
upstairs to his boss's
don't know.
office.
oh, you're going downstairs.
Yep.
Got
What's
red
this?
light.
Just a light.
What's this? What's
But
this?
Stanley just
Wow, this
couldn't
really
do
sucks.
it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours.
Oh,
He
second
might be
baseman.
fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
Well,
All
honestly, it's
because
kind of
he
a hot
believed
job market, but
everyone
that's
had vanished.
not really
His
relevant.
boss would think he was crazy. And then something.
Well, maybe not
occurred
at the
to
time of release of the game.
Maybe.
Oh,
he
yeah,
thought to
that's
himself,
true.
Maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
Definitely experienced a little
And as
bit of lag
Stanley
on my
pondered
end.
This, he began to make other strange
Yeah, I'm just running
observations.
down the
For
halls.
example,
Yeah. No, I saw that. Like,
when he looked
for
down,
me, I experienced lag.
the
Like,
boss
it just
goes automatically
pauses and
behind him
speeds up.
wherever he went. And for
But
that
the
matter,
narrator was,
these
like,
rooms were
constantly
starting to look
interesting.
pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the
That's the
words
painting
for it.
again.
I'm dreaming!
This is no painting.
He yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
Door's closed.
He wasn't going to lose
Yeah.
his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh, I'm floating.
He imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was
Oh, I
he
hit a wall in the
remaining so
starfield.
lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head?
I don't know why this
dictating
doesn't occur to him
everything that
again.
I'm doing and thinking?
or before.
Now the voice was
Yeah, that's
describing
true.
itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if
there's
he's
the hall.
asleep, he doesn't have to take
Yay.
responsibility for himself?
Oh, the stars are back.
Stanley is as awake
They
right
are?
now as he's
Oh, there's a
ever
few
been
for
in
a
his life.
second.
Oh, okay.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight
So
of the
what?
blanket on his skin.
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
press
trying
of
to
the
do.
mattress on his back.
I guess that.
The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
Oh,
I
part of the
want
mic
my
control.
apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Oh, wait. Oh.
Stanley began screaming.
Yep, back where you are.
Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Nice.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Yes.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
You have to play a different game now.
Rose, got dressed,
That'll
gathered
get
her
all the-
belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was
was
interrupted
nice
by the
third-person
body
view.
of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was
Does she,
comforting
though?
to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But
Kinda
then
messed
she
up.
remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh shit. This is new.
That's cool.
I haven't seen this before.
Do you
Maybe
need to
this
take
is
a
the
break?
confusion ending.
You back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't remember all these papers being scattered on the floor before. Maybe you are gonna get the confusion ending.
Yeah, because I kind of thought that I was going to end up restarting the game, and I'm kind of confused about whether the ending
his
or
co-workers
whatever,
were gone.
the reset I
What
got
did it mean?
by going down the
Stanley
stairs
decided
was
to go
the
to
same.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do the things on the ground, is that the memo that you missed, maybe?
Probably. I can't read it though. But yeah, it does make me wonder.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
I guess we
Stanley knew
considered
perfectly well. Perhaps he
the other
wanted to
room for a
stop by
while.
the employee
Yeah,
lounge
that's
first,
what I wanted to
just
try.
to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. What a beautiful room. What a gorgeous, gorgeous room. Thank goodness Stanley had taken this detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having experienced
I guess the demo
this
kind of
room
foreshadows
is now
what
too
happened.
horrible even to consider.
But yeah, it does make me wonder, does that happen every time you go down the stairs?
Yes, really, really worth
Oh.
it being here in the room.
Huh.
A room so
Or did
utterly
I trigger that
captivating
from something
that
else I
even
did
though
earlier?
all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here
Well, I
you
mean,
sit
that's
looking
what-
at these chairs and some paintings.
That's what happens whenever I walk down the stairs. But like, it's
Okay.
usually after like a whatchamacallit. Like after I haven't
This
played the game in a while.
Stanley's obsession with this
I haven't
room
really tried
and reflected poorly
doing
on his overall
the
personality.
same ending again and
It's
again
possible
consistently
that this
because
is
it
why
seemed boring.
everyone left.
Okay.
So I don't know particularly whether that you get a different ending if you do the
Stanley
same
sat
ending
around
multiple
waiting for more
times.
dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
Oh, that's clever.
It's nice to them breaking the third wall there. Fourth wall? Yeah.
Fourth wall. That's a good way of saying, like, hey, there's no more dialogue. Time to keep moving forward.
But what's interesting is that you don't get the same type of dialogue every time when you do this room. Like there's, I don't want to spoil it for you, but you can get some different dialogue in the room. Although, maybe not this playthrough though.
Okay.
But at
Get a-
last,
get a
he
thing
had
that
enough
wasn't.
of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Yep, I'm doing exactly that. Well, this room's interesting.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
That's true. Every day I wonder why I haven't been fired yet.
Yep.
Penalty for misuse. Penalty for jumping off. It is
Yes,
tempting
you-
to try to jump off.
Look, Stanley,
I-
I think
you
perhaps
can.
you've gotten off on
Not
the
like
right
with the jump
foot.
button, but you can just like
I'm
walk
not
off.
your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your
Technically, you can
trust
walk
in
off now,
someone
but you
else
can walk off
be
not to your death too if you
The
time it
fact is that
right.
The story has been
Look
about
behind
nothing
you.
but you all this time.
See, to that
There's
side.
someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. What? Really? And in the middle
That's
of
awesome.
something, you have zero consideration for others. Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes,
I don't
absolutely.
know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show
Yeah,
you
I was
something
playing with my aunt
wonderful.
earlier, and I couldn't
Let me prove
get
it.
this area
Let me prove
because
that I'm on your side.
she didn't really know how to do that, and I was letting her control the movement.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
What if I'm colorblind?
That's true. Red blue color blindness is a pretty standard thing, right?
Yeah, I think
Red-
so. There's a blue bucket and a red thingy. Trolley. I'll go through the
So
red door.
Thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh, that's cool. Both the doors open. Where is it just one door?
Do they go to the same place?
I don't think so. A loading screen.
Yeah, it does get me to a loading screen.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
I don't like his tone. Oh,
Here. Yes.
Cool.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right. No, wait.
You were
Where are
down
you
for
going?
that.
I don't know, I'm curious.
Oh no, Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Wait, what's special about these stairs?
Please,
Oh, you'll see.
Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this
See,
from
look.
me.
Seriously?
Yeah, you can walk off.
Just once, I'd like not to end up getting crushed or killed.
I think that might be too much to ask. You can just go back in the room, though. He'll be happy.
Yeah, I wonder if he'll acknowledge that. Oh, it's colorful.
Good, good.
Yeah, you can look that out now.
Promise me you won't go
There's
back there.
cool stuff on the bottom, too.
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Okay, if you say so.
See, you don't even get...
You
Oh, there we
are
go.
going to stay here, aren't you?
Can I get him to say it again? No.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
That's all about those periods between you will and die.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
360.
No!
Ow.
See, you're alive.
Thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
interesting.
color. Oh, it's like a little kid's picture.
Yeah, I couldn't pick it up though.
Notice that.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Yeah, you haven't explored under the stairs.
No. No, no. What are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you
Very
not to
dark.
take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Really doesn't like you going under the stairs.
Yeah. Maybe if I push against the wall hard enough, the stairs will push me through the floor. Nope.
I don't think that's how this is gonna work. Maybe. I know, I'm not very good at
not
giving you that,
believe me? What can I
nice
say to convince
yes
you?
and feedback. You've had it improv, I guess. Are you gonna do it again?
360. Ow.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Are you going backwards
Reading
this
the
time?
situation correctly?
Whee!
Ow.
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
This will be the end, maybe.
Is it over?
Yep.
Oh.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
And no papers on the floor.
Yeah, no papers this time.
Interesting. Little dialogue box there.
What could it
For
be?
like Ethan talk.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I kind of miss Line Chan.
Yeah. Wonder how he's doing.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge
Oh,
was
we can see the
sublime,
new
a work of art.
lounge
What was it
dialogue.
about this room
Yeah.
that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its grace, its subtle charm. No, Stanley knew it was
I think this
something
is
deeper,
I think this is the one that I like.
something darker.
Or is it?
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit.
Gotta
looking at
hang out by the
these
vending
chairs and
machine.
some paintings. Really worth it.
I'm just trying to find stuff to wedge myself in. Oh,
You-
wait.
you wanna get
Another
stuck?
mod.
Point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
That's the one I remember.
Oh, okay.
It's like
He'd had
them
enough
calling
of
you a
the
pervert in the
amazing
demo.
room and took the first open door
Yeah.
on his left to get back to business. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Okay. And I think the broom closet's right... No. Broom closet should be around here somewhere.
Maybe if you don't go in that direction,
Yet
the
there
broom
was not
closet
a
wasn't even
single
there.
person here either.
Oh, no, I think the broom
Feeling
closet's here.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
No, let me
pretty
in.
funny.
To find an answer there.
They barred the door to the broom closet. Great.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm actually curious to see what happens if you follow the voice all the way through this time.
Oh no, try looking in the bathroom this time. Oh, there's also that. Kind of cool.
Will the bathroom door open? No. Oh,
Yeah, it does.
yeah, if you don't lock it with your body. I've got the feeling money's for stealing, but not yours, of course. Sorry, that's a lovely purse.
I think it says save. That's a lovely.
Oh, okay. Upper decker time.
Extra bathroom. Yeah, the South Park game is like the only game that I know that you can actually poop in the toilet.
That's how you save in No More Heroes.
Oh, I didn't know. There's an elevator too.
Oh, that's interesting. Do, 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 do.
This is better
Everyone
than
do
other
the
music.
Halo 3 matchmaking.
I mean, I don't know. Do you think they'd save the dance for the demo, and it will get you out of the game if you do the dance?
No, probably not.
You're pretty on beat.
I think
Gotta
we may
get-
have left the voice behind.
Well, I mean, nothing's happening, so I guess he decides that he doesn't want to narrate the elevator. Ooh, where'd we end up?
Oh, come on. No, 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 no. Oh,
Right?
come on.
I guess you can't lock the door.
Do you remember the door code?
Yeah, it was 2845. I think it's even the same.
Stepping into
Do you,
his
oh, do you
manager's
think? Oh, do you
office,
think you can
Stanley
actually
was
do the
once
door
again
code? Well,
stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley
Oh,
was in
shit.
such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Take that.
He didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
No! You can't make me. Come on, everyone do the Halo 3 matchmaking.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated,
They're on
Stanley
5 now,
calmly
right?
walked forward into the
What?
opened passage.
they're on 5 now, right? The Halos?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Now it's Infinity is going to be... I don't think it's going to be a numbered game in the series.
Okay.
Or maybe it is, I don't know.
It is not a
But,
number. Free game. What?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be a continuation of whatever the story was in 5. I just know it's not good.
The game? What do you mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, 4 had its problems where it just didn't feel like a Halo game.
Yeah.
But I heard 5 was just not good. That, and it had a ton of bugs.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
I still can't see. Oh, here we go.
Not choosing that escape path. Because you already did that.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Oh, wow.
nature revealed. Each bore
Hey,
the
see
number
this
of
before.
an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
Where's the
images
platform?
on
Oh, there's the
screen.
platform
And
I was on
Stanley,
last time.
one of them,
Oh, that's cool.
totally
They included
lived
that.
in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Can I... Is that a button? No.
Oh, yeah, it's another button.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had
Let's see, I was
Stanley really been under someone's control all this
427, I think?
time?
Yeah.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions
That's your
I don't know
office.
if that looks... That's, like, right ahead, but I don't know if that's anything.
No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire
Are you
life
gonna
utterly
follow the narrator this
blind to
time?
the world?
I'm kind of tempted. At least see how far it gets.
Yeah.
That was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
This game always
began
seems
to
like
sink
super dark when you're playing
Stanley
it.
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Oh,
5.
5.
I wonder if you can find the 8.
I do want to find the 8. I see other lights.
I feel like this would be easier with lights.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's one over there, but you just go through the door.
Too much work.
Exactly. So yeah, do you want to turn it off or
Found
on?
the source of the
On.
room's... Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After
Yep.
they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes. That was the plan.
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA
Oh, no, run away.
identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
You know there's lights.
Shape it to your heart's desire.
If we could find the 8 now.
This is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Turn
Of
off.
course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
You got a minute.
Other times, I let
Can
it
we
What am I
find the
supposed to
8?
do?
ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this.
Gotta
this
find the
version of
8.
events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I
4.
come up
Oh,
with
we
on
found the
next
4.
go around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
You got some more
These are
time.
precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
What am I supposed to do?
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley?
Oh, look.
Is it that you, have
made
no
the
idea where
thing
you're
color.
going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
What?
Or did you just assume
Oh, you made
saw
the
that
thing
timer?
change color.
Something in this room was capable of turning it off. I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to
What happens if you hit the off button?
so you can't.
No.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's
Goodbye,
30 seconds you
employee.
have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life
No.
from the moment we fade
Let
in
me press the
until the moment
buttons.
I say happily ever after.
Oh.
So you almost followed the narrator's instructions entirely, but technically he didn't give you an instruction in the last room.
I think he wanted me to turn it off.
Yeah, he made that clear, but like only after you pressed like the wrong button in his.
Alright, so next time, I think we're gonna try to see if we can't wrap up whatever. At least see if there's any highlights that we may have missed, and see if we can't do a let Alex lead us on a grand tour and reunite with Lion Chan. If we can't escape, at least if we can find Lion Chan, I would consider that a win.
Yeah.
But that will be next time. Stay tuned, and we'll see you then.